Hello. All right, I'm gonna try this again. I had to start over because of my phone. Uh, but anyway, I'm still reading this book, Legends of the Egyptian Gods, translated by E.A. Wallace Budge. And I just found some interesting parts here. The legend of the death of Horus. Um, let's see. Like, this is one part that's interesting to me, is that it talks about, "Thou art the sun from the country of Mesqet. Thou hast come forth from the celestial waters new, and thou shalt not die by the heat of the poison." So, Mesqet, it says here, Mesqet was originally the name of the bull's skin in which the deceased was wrapped in order to secure for him the new life. Later, the name was applied to the other world generally. So, when Egyptologists try to say how words evolved in ancient Egypt should be taken with a mountain of salt. Like, generally they don't know. So whatever came first, whether it first was for America, the other world, or whether it was just first for the something they wrapped the body in, I would not take Budge's word for it, because he was wrong about a lot. But it's interesting. I mean, I think there's even a chance that Mesquite could even be a part of America. It could be even Mexico, since Mexico was one of the main centers, one of the main focuses of the Egyptians in America. Um, and it seems to have been where they thought a lot of the gods came from or were reborn, at least the sun god. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I think there's at least a chance that that's somehow etymologically connected to the word Mexico. And then also it says in here that talks about the goddess named Neith, or I guess, let's see. Yeah, here it is. Neith. A voice which crieth loudly is in the house. I don't know why this is so blurry. Like, honestly, this is a Samsung phone, so just take it up with, call Samsung customer service if you're mad. A voice which crieth loudly is in the house of Neet, Neath. And then it says, a voice which cried loudly until the evening on the bank of Netit, the voice of all. So it seems that Netit and Net both mean neath, and that the goddess usually called Neith is also can be called Net or Netit, and is also a place that has a bank, seemingly, like a shoreline. And so it's just interesting because Neath, I know, is associated with the underworld, and um, and maybe with the kind of gateway to the underworld, and the the Akit, like the horizon between the world and the underworld. And in the Sumerian tradition, the foremost gatekeeper of the underworld is named Neti, Neti. So in the Sumerian tradition, Neti, I think, is a male, But other than that, there still might be some kind of connection between Neith of the Egyptian tradition, Netit, and then Neti of the Sumerian tradition. And let's see what else in here. Bunch of stuff about Isis. I don't know. I hate the fact that like I can only do a video like one direction or the other, because sometimes I want to show something for a little bit, but then I'd rather like talk also. So anyway, maybe I'll just leave this one at that and then just do a separate video where I flip it around, since the great white people who do technology in this world have not they're not advanced enough to create a phone that can like switch directions in the middle of a video, because it's just, I don't know. I'm sorry, it just sickens me, because like people like drool over modern technology and how great it is, and that there's so many like really basic things that like our technology doesn't do, largely because it's designed to be shitty, but one way or another. Anyway, fuck Silicon Valley and Samsung and all these fascist overlords and rich people and corporations and technocrats. And long live knowledge.